Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm Tully and oh shit, the microphone is completely off. Thank you! I'm Tully and today we're playing Banished! Now, here's the issue, and you're gonna hear this a lot actually, along the years. Here's the issue I have, is I have not played this game in quite some time, which means I have completely forgotten what I was doing. So let's just see here. Lists for... Do I have a forester? Oh, 3 of 4. It's 1 laborer. Right, and I finished the houses. However, I don't seem to have anyone to actually build houses. That's actually pretty damn bad. How much is in the stone house? It's 24, 40, 10. Have, don't have. Because here's the issue, is I need to make houses in order to, produce population. Because I appear to be very much low on population right now, as you can see. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to go around and actually collect the materials needed for the house. Do I have anything here? That's iron. I don't need iron. I need stone. Because guess what? I need to make houses. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up out of population. Which is kind of annoying because... Again, look at this. It's like 21 years old. He's alone. He's alone. There's no one even in this house. She's alone. Ugh. The way that houses work in this game is, I would say, odd, to say the least. Apparently it's family-based, not exactly sure. Also, why am I increasing in firewood? Should I not be decreasing? I don't have anyone as a woodcutter. Weird. Okay. Let's see here. How many tools do I have? 93 tools, 143 coats. I have those many because, hey, guess what? I don't exactly have anyone. There's 11 adults and 5 kids. Dear Lord. I wanted to make a school, but unfortunately I don't have enough people to justify making a freaking school. Thankfully, since I finished remodeling the houses, I can just focus on growth now. This is a lot worse on Canterlot, because on Canterlot, which is my other village, I happen to have something like 15 houses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This was 9. You can imagine the hassle. 15 houses. You can imagine how worse that was. It was freaking ridiculous. Okay, I have 2 more laborers. It's good. It's good. See, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's okay. It's good. Very much good. And now, because they have discovered the magic of lunchboxes, thank you Smurfinator for that one line, they can work much better, much more efficiently. Because the thing is, this is a beta version. This is 1.0.2. It's 1.0.2, I believe. It's a beta version. You can opt into this through Steam, as I'm sure you know. And one of the major changes is you can now basically... Your workers can basically bring food to work. Which means before what they did was they just keep going back and forth between houses if they were hungry. Which of course meant that a lot of the jobs took ages to finish. Now they just eat on the job and the total gets deducted from the actual house value. So basically, as you can see, they do have values of here of food and stuff. They'll just eat on the road, it'll be fine, and it deduces the total from the house. So, as Smurfinator said, the magic of lunchboxes. I do believe they had that figured out quite some time ago, as in prehistorical. It's logical. Just make a house here. Okay, there we go. Just put that there. Nope. There we go. 2 builders. Yep, there we go. 2 builders. Make 1 house, and everything's gonna be fine. Yep. Wow, thank you. Christ. What's gonna happen now is the 2 builders are gonna die. 2 builders are gonna die a horrible, painful death. Jesus. And here's another thing, which is apparently gathering supposedly interferes with building. Until, of course, they decide, oh wait, let's not let it interfere anymore, and suddenly it just starts working for some odd reason. Yo. See, they just moved in together. Are those... I'll just click this button and make... I did not just see that. I did not just... Here's the problem with children becoming laborers at age 12. They're treated as adults at age 12, which, as far as I'm aware of, didn't exactly, I don't know what one will say, didn't exactly happen anywhere, because when you're age 12, you're not exactly a productive member of society. I mean, you're barely sexually developed. And apparently, they can have kids. So, let's just ignore the fact that this is probably the squickiest thing I have ever seen and move on, and let's pretend that this is perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Everything's okay. Everything's perfectly okay. See, no underage sex. No underage sex is happening. These are all of age. They're all adults. Dear Lord. And apparently that one somehow magically appeared. Maybe he was the gatherer that died. Also, this one magically appeared. Okay. My head hurts just thinking about it. Because again, I understand that in some places it was customary for adults to be adults at age, let's say, 16. Or maybe at worst 15. But 12? 12 years of age? That seems a bit excessive. I mean, I understand that it's for gameplay reasons, because otherwise you'd be losing valuable time. But if you let people become students, what happens is they only become laborers, educated laborers, might I add, at age 17, I believe. Which is kind of reasonable, but if you don't do that, they become uneducated laborers and therefore up for grabs in the sexual department at age 12. And that's a bit squicky, to say the least. I mean, I understand that some cultures are different, but I don't think kids are even sexually developed at that age. I mean, they barely hit puberty. I'm pretty damn sure that a girl's first period doesn't exactly come at age 12. Or if it does, it's a bit goddamn premature. Just saying. Boys, of course, will be masturbating by age 7. I'm kidding. Hopefully. But it isn't even puberty. How do you explain having kids at age 12? Not just that, but really early age 12. Because those ones, for some odd reason, they were both age 12 and then suddenly, boom, child. Which means either she got pregnant at age 11, or she got pregnant at age early 12. Which, might I add, I do believe is physically impossible, because I don't think a woman's uterus is capable of stretching that much at that young of an age. I think it is literally physically impossible for a young woman of that age to have a kid. I don't think that's possible. And for some reason, Elwood's son abandoned his darling wife, Corianne, to live alone with his kid, Orina. Again, I have no idea how systems work. It's like any normal society would have the parents live together until at least the kid is of age, so here would be like age 12. Apparently here they just leave the house whenever they damn well feel like it. Which is okay, why not? First things first is, before I build this trading post, I want to fill up at least one fishing dock and the hunting cabin. And apparently I got a message on Facebook. I don't know if you heard that, because I actually just finished producing work for psychology of the development of children, and I was just finishing up on a little detail, and apparently I have to go on Facebook now. But she's going to have to wait 10 minutes, because I am busy now recording. Let's just make another house. That there. 2 builders. I'm getting another message on Facebook. She's probably going to go, oh my god, where did he at? Oh, for fuck's sake. You're going to listen to this whoop sound a lot over the next 10 minutes. Because my co-worker is probably going to get pissed off because I just called her like 40 minutes ago and now I'm not responding. She's going to be like, why are you doing this? Why are you... Oh, what the... No. More than enough firewood. I am running out of logs. That is bad. One of the most important things to realize is stone houses do take a lot less firewood. 1/3 of the firewood. Not only do they, I think, provide more basic heat, but they do only take 1/3 as much firewood as wooden houses. No idea why stone houses provide more heat. I do live in a stone house, and this thing is not insulated. Because when it's cold, it's cold. But okay, it's the way the houses work in this game. I never actually lived in a wooden house, though I'm assuming that, of course, a wooden house would be a bit worse than a stone house. Just assuming here. Please build a freaking house. Thank you. As for the forester, they do seem to be working properly. The next kid is going to be a forester because I want to have a full forester. Full foresters, of course, being more than enough for you to have a proper income of wood. In Canterlot, for instance, I do have so much wood I had to make 3 extra max-size stockpiles just so I could have, you know, literally everything else. It is quite funny, actually. Quite funny indeed. Also, why are you not building the house? Go here. Increase priority, increase priority, increase priority, increase priority, increase priority. There we go. And one of them is cold. Not anymore. And there's 13 adults and 8 kids, and I just made a horrible mistake because now there's going to be a frickin' population boom. I don't know if you can see this because I'm talking to Walma right now. Go away. You cheeky bastard. I don't know if you can actually see that, but I just talked to Walma right now. I honestly don't know if you see the Steam overlay, and I'm going to get really pissed at this guy. Steam overlay. Not sure if you can see it. If you can, beg pardon. Walma's an ass. A tiny ass, but still an ass. Let's see. I am literally low on everything. I don't know if you can see that on the right. Production values, everyone. I am literally not going to cut out this part. If you can see the Steam overlay, yeah, sure, you'll stop. If you can see the Steam overlay, I'm pretty sure you're probably laughing by now or just chuckling at the whole idea. I literally have no production values. Welcome to Tully Bertalot's channel. Whatever happens in the recording stays in the recording. Which, of course, leads to some very, weird events. Also, why do I have a freaking warehouse there? It's a storage barn, not a warehouse. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, moving on. Let's see. I need everything. Basically, I need everything. I need stone, I need wood, but I do have my wood being produced by the forester, because again, max-sized forester, as you can see, not max-sized, maximum employed forester. I do have all my people working on the stone, and as you can see, because the happiness overall is pretty damn high, that means they work properly, and they don't stop to make stupid things like take breaks and complain about workers' rights. Silly people, workers' rights, like they have any kind of rights. They're here to do my bidding, and that's it. Let's see here. Of course, firewood does seem to go in these weird cycles in which you'll have this period where you can stockpile shit tons of it, but then you'll just use shit tons of it, and then you'll never ever use any of it, and then a few years later use it again. I think it's mostly due to the fact that people don't just continuously get firewood, they just waste it, use it, and then get some more. Which I'm assuming is how the Finnish do it, with the moti, or however the hell you pronounce it. Anyway... No idea how that came into my head. I don't know why there's berries on the ground. I don't know why my people aren't butchering these deer. Apparently what happens is the Hunter's Lodge only kills 1 deer per X time, which is incredibly environmentally conscious of them. You know, for a medieval period. Just saying. Do I have enough for a house? Yes, I do. Will I build a house? No. Because I'm pretty much afraid of what's going to happen now. I know there's a population boom somewhere on the horizon, and I need this frickin' iron. It is annoying me. I want this blot of iron removed. Also, for those of you who don't know, no, this is not how iron looks in real life. There's no such thing as iron rocks. It's basically out of other crap like bauxite. You have to remove iron from the bauxite and other stuff ending in "ite." I used to know the names, but I didn't really pay much attention to geology. However, I do know that there is no such thing as pure iron ore, I believe, unless it goes straight to the frickin' core of the earth. Because as far as we know, as far as we can actually dig, you need to remove the iron from other stuff. Okay, as soon as I'm hitting... Let's see, what's the limits? Just at some zeros, basically. See? Solved. There you go. I'll never reach those values, ever. Like, ever. Even with 100 people there. Ever. If this thing does reach 100 people, of course, I will stop playing, but end the series. But I won't stop playing. I'll just keep playing, obviously, because I want to reach at least 1,000 people. There's a lot of achievements here. Let me just show you here. Achievements. Population of 900 citizens. 900! Why do you think I made a large map? I don't intend to stop at just 100. Oh no, I'm gonna keep going. And if I ever make it to 1,000, I'll show you all. I'll show you all. Yes. Anyway, moving on. Are you taking the iron? Are you taking? I think you are. Yep, you are taking the iron. Anyway, I don't know if I told you this yet, of course, but here's how people age in this game. Apparently, what happens is they age 5 times a year, which makes sense from a gameplay standpoint because. Let's just see here. That's an orchard, so I'll just make a farm. I get sidetracked really easily. I just realized that. Crop field. It's 20 by 20. Oh, no, it's 15 by 15? Yep, 15 by 15. There we go. I'm still a bit sick. As I was saying, from a gameplay standpoint, it does make sense for them to... And again, I don't know if I didn't already say this. I do have a very bad memory. Pretty much everything I do during these recording sessions, I don't exactly keep in my mind. It's something that I just do. It doesn't exactly get transferred all that well from short-term memory to long-term memory, which I believe might be a problem in the coding processes I use. Not sure. Trying to apply my psychological learnings to this thing. It might be coding, actually, because I'm not exactly doing this to try to keep it on my memory. It's just something that I do. It's spur of the moment. It's I'm reacting to something. So that looks suspiciously like a penis. So basically, it's something that I don't really keep in my mind, which means I don't really remember what I say in my videos. And as far as I'm aware of, that is actually a thing for most YouTubers, regardless of what kind of content they produce. Hell, I think you'd be pretty hard-pressed to, I don't know, ask like Markiplier or Total Biscuit for any particular quotes they've had. It's a bit hard to do that. You're not exactly paying attention to what you're saying. You're just saying it. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but, you know, screw it. And another hunter. How much venison am I producing? Not that much. Then again, I'm only just starting now, so... Ooh, there we go. 4th hunter. And I also want to have fishermen. Fish are important. Fish are incredibly important. Fish are an important part of a balanced diet. You should know this. The more you know. Not running out of tools just yet. So what I'm going to do here is make another house, because I want to stretch my limits to the limit. I mean, stretch my boundaries to the limit. I'm very much confused. I don't know exactly what I'm saying. Oh, stop that. Oh, right, because I have the crop field. Oh, right. I guess. No, screw it. I'll just finish the crop field as soon as I finish the house. Increase priority, increase priority, increase priority. I'm pretty sure that this doesn't actually help. Not that I care. I'll just keep doing it for good luck. It's essentially the same thing as you blessing your dice before a very important roll. Actually do that. I do bless my dice. I do pray to the random number god, as do we all. And the fucking bastard never listens. I almost died by last cannon fire. Thankfully, I managed to spend a fate point to roll away. For those of you who don't realize what I'm talking about Death Watch. I'm currently playing a Death Watch campaign with people from TeamSpeak. It's a generic term, people from TeamSpeak. I am the only apothecary in the whole squad. No one there has any semblance of tactics. It's all gung-ho. We've essentially fucked up the concept of reality at least once. So, you know, I caber tossed the flaming Orgrin, punched the commissar in the face, punched another commissar in the face, called in artillery, blew shit up. You know, the usual. It's Warhammer 40k. What do you expect? Also, I'm literally out of time, but I very much like to have this house built before I finish the game. Thank you. I mean the video, not the game. Certainly not the game. No, no, no. See what I'm talking about? 4 foresters. Lots of logs. In fact, let me just try for a really, really stupid joke. Female, male, female, male. So it's an equal parts wood and not wood. That sounded a lot more interesting and a lot more funny in my head. I am so sorry. Anyway, build a house, please. I said build a house, please. Increase priority. Thank you. What the? Suddenly had a weird-ass bump in the road for some reason. Come on. Build the house. Thank you. See here. Ooh, I can put up a fisherman. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Please stay tuned in to the next video, which will be whenever. Goodbye. Just save this. Just save this. Stinsonville. I do believe this is Stinsonville. Yes, it is. Goodbye.